It is time, once again, I'm excited, for a favorite local food festival. You can enjoy the incredible flavors of the Middle East this weekend at the 2017 Lebanese Food Festival. And after the festival, you'll be able to use this recipe we're giving you today to enjoy the flavors all year long. Festival representative Sandra Joseph Brown is back with us today to show us how to make kusa, which is a delicious stuffed squash. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And of course, we start with the fresh gooseneck squash or any type of pretty yellow squash that you can use. And then we cut the gooseneck off, just like this one. And then you have to have your handy-dandy kusa knife, and you haul the inside out.
Is there such a thing as a kusa knife?
There is, and I have it right here. In fact, we have about 100 of them out at St. Anthony's, because right now we're hauling out 1,200 pounds of this.
1,200 pounds?
1,200 pounds. That's a ton of squash.
You cook for a lot of friends.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Anyway, I'm going to take our ground beef, and I have a half a cup of rice that I'm going to add to this.
And all of this is raw right now.
This is exactly, and Cheryl, I've pre-measured the spices, which should be up on the monitor soon. And we have mint, and we have allspice, we have salt and pepper in there. Put that in, And it's the combination of all of them. And then, of course, we mix it all up. And being as we have television, ta-da, I have one already done for us. And what we're going to do now, and in the imaginary world, all my squash is hauled out.
All your friends have done that for you with their kusa knives.
I am going to very lightly put this in here. Very similar to how some cultures do stuffed peppers.
Or stuffed cabbage.
Yes, stuffed cabbage, exactly. And then we're going to place them in the casserole dish. Now, you can cook these a couple of different ways. You can simmer them over the top on the range, or we can cover them once I get this done and put them in the oven and cook them for about an hour on 400 degrees. And then when they're tender to touch, you will take it out and then serve it. Now, as you see over here, I have my tomato paste, which I have already opened and diluted with my water. And I am going to take this and carefully put this over my kusa. And you can just tell, now if you want to put some fresh mint or if you want to put parsley, you can garnish it and you can flavor it however you want. It's up to you as to what you want to do, but the premise is in the mixture and in the squash.
And that's got to cook thoroughly because, again, we started with raw
ground beef,
ingredients.
and of course the internal temperature is 180 degrees when you want to pull this out and make sure that it's ready. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven.
Okay.
And again,
by the magic of television.
By the magic of television.
And now let me ask you, you're doing 1,200 pounds of these for the Lebanese Food Festival. How are you guys cooking all this stuff? Do you have lots of oven space?
We do. We have a full commercial kitchen. Now, everybody, just take a deep breath when I pull this out. And you can see that the squash is absolutely delicious.
You had 4 in the other one, 3 in that one. Somebody ate that.
No, I cooked it. I cooked it, and I got it over here for you. But then what we're going to do is take it out, and I'll show you how tender to touch it is when I lift it out.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, with the magic of television, I have one already ready, garnished for you to eat. And you can see the inside of the squash, how delicious it is. And we've served that on a bit of lettuce. And a lot of times we accompany this with one of our 24 other dishes that we have at the festival. And this is our laban bachayad, which is a fresh, healthy, homemade yogurt dish that has cucumbers and mint in it. And then you take a bite of squash and you dip it in the yogurt, and you know the rest.
Oh,
You're there every year.
And you've got a beautiful tray of some of the other delicious things that we'll be able to eat.
That's exactly right. We have our stuffed grape leaves, which is a traditional dish. We make over 30,000 of these pies. We have meat, cheese, spinach, and feta pies. These are not sweet, but we never make enough for our RVA family that comes every year.
I love the savory. It's so good.
And then kibbe. And then we have some of our desserts. And we have about 13 or 14 really total different desserts this year. And this is bitlawa. This is katayef, which is a Lebanese crepe. Some of them are filled with nuts. Some of them are filled with cheese. Some of them are filled with a fresh cream that we haven't even made yet. And that's absolutely delicious. But let me tell you, other than rain or shine, We have 3 new items this year. One of them is going to be in our Zata booth. Everybody has to come and try that. You got to come to see what it is. And then we're introducing Beirut, one of our new beers this year. And we have a premium wine that we're introducing this year also. So we are excited. Ahala Sahala, 15 acres of land, off-site parking. What else do we have? Our dinner.
We have to be there.
Yes.
That's what we need to do. What does it take to put this all together? This has got to be a lot of manpower.
It is, and it is all inspired by Monsignor George Sabali, whom you've known for many years. Yeah. He is the backbone. And then the parish, from the 3-year-olds to the 29-year-olds. We're all there, and we are all working together, and it is truly a family affair.
It really is, and come early and come often because it's so delicious. The 33rd Annual Lebanese Food Festival kicks off this Friday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's out at St. Anthony's Maronite Catholic Church on Sadler Road in Glen Allen. The festival is also on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to post a link on our show website by early this afternoon at WTVR.com/VTM.